Hello, my name's Spencer, and we're going over Patella Tendinitis, my experience with it, and what I did to kind of help myself out with it. The type I have below the knee, so it might be a little different if you have above the knee, but basically it should be about the same, I'm assuming. So, the cause for mine, I'm 250 pounds on a 6 pound frame. I'm kind of heavy, and I go pretty heavy when I do squats and stuff. I think just over the course of time, it had a little bit of wear and tear, and something's bound to give at some point, and that's just kind of what gave out first. So right now, I've been kind of working with it for about the last 2 months, trying to figure out a solution to kind of make it better, so I can get back to kind of going a little bit heavier on squats and everything. It got to a point where I was trying to do almost no weight, just kind of test it out, and I was doing like what you read that you're supposed to rest in and do all these stretches and stuff. Uh, I was doing all that, and it really wasn't getting any better, and if anything, it was getting worse. It's to a point where, once again, I had 200 pounds on leg press and nothing but knee pain. Like, it was pretty painful, and I couldn't really sit for very long because anytime I'd sit down with my knee bent, after about 2 or 3 minutes, I'd be in pretty bad pain for a while, and it really didn't go away for at least like an hour. So if I was sitting on a plane, I was pretty much in pain until I stood up, which isn't really a good thing. So, like I say, the thing that I really didn't think helped that much was resting. Like, the idea of like just taking a week or two off really didn't do that much. Well, the things that I do feel like helped short term, foam rolling the tibialis, like the front of the shin. I found that doing a little foam roller. Sorry, I have a cat. Uh, so yeah, taking that foam roller and kind of running along the front of the shin, I found kind of helped out. I think it kind of released some of the tension that was on the tendon originally, and that made it feel a lot better. And also taking my thumb, I'd kind of like, C cup around the hand or knee, excuse me, and then take the thumb and just kind of rub it into the tendon, kind of like you're trying to stretch the tendon and kind of get it to bow this way a little bit. I found that gave me a lot of temporary relief, and also for a couple hours afterwards, it felt a lot better. I didn't have as many problems as before. As far as exercise goes, I kind of went with a theory, which was that the longer you're working out, the more time you have for the tendon to get kind of inflamed. And that combined with the fact that I kind of wondered if it wasn't a stability issue that was causing that pain, which doesn't make a lot of sense. Usually, I'd say for an injury like this, if someone told me they had, I'd tell them to look at the squat form first. I think my squat form was pretty good though, so that's why I kind of ruled that out for better or for worse. But well, here goes. So to work out, I started with basically warming up about 15 minutes on a stair stepper. If you don't really use a stair stepper, or if you never really figure out how to use one right, the trick to them, like, you're going up and down. Don't think about it as going up and down steps like you're just walk up steps. Think about it like you would if you're doing like a leg extension. So engage the quadricep, engage the glutes, squeeze the muscles as you go up and down, and you should get a really good pump. If you're not getting a really good pump while you're doing it, you're not maximizing what you could be doing on that machine. So just get a really good pump going, kind of burn out all sugar. Step two is I want to basically do 10 minutes straight of lunges. So body weight only, because once again, I'm kind of heavier set. For someone who's a little bit lighter, someone weighs like 150, 180, you could probably hold some weights if you want to. But just 10 minutes straight, just back and forth down a field of lunges. That's it. Pretty simple, right? So it burns like hell. It's pretty painful, pretty tiring. And yeah, by the end of 10 minutes, your legs are pretty worn out. I felt a lot of muscle activation, like both that day, that I could feel the fatigue, and I had a decent amount of muscle soreness the next couple days. So I know it was definitely working the muscles and pushing them to their maximum limit. But I also didn't feel any extra knee joint pain. Like maybe the first 10 or 15 lunges, I'd feel the pain just because it was already there. But then once the knee joint kind of warmed up a little bit, there was no more pain. And the next day it didn't feel any worse than it did before. Versus when I was doing squats and stuff, the day or two after a squat workout or a heavy squat workout, I could almost barely walk because that's how much my knee joint hurt. So I definitely a huge improvement in that sense. And I kind of been building up to it. So the first week I just did that, and that was it. Then I kind of upped the number of lunges. So like the first time I did 350 lunges in 10 minutes. Next time I went a little longer. I did about 400 lunges, I think is what it came down to, 450, something like that. So kind of, once again, just kind of the whole point is to challenge yourself. Then today I did one where I actually did squats first. So I went super light weight, 135, and I did the thing that you probably have heard of it before. Where basically you just do 100 reps with as few sets as possible and minimal rest in between sets. So I did, I think, 40 reps for the first set, racked it, shook my legs out for about 10 seconds, picked it back up, did another 20 or 30, set it back down, and just pushing through 100 reps as quickly as you can. Once again, super lightweight. 135 was more than enough for me, and I can squat well into the 500-pound range when my knee's good. So that should be all it takes. And after doing that, frankly, I tried to do lunges for 10 minutes and couldn't. I got about 7 minutes into it and I was done. So, and even for that 7 minutes, I only did like 200 lunges, so I didn't do a lot. But it was good build up, and I felt just an amazing amount of activation in legs. I could, as much, if not more so, than any squat workout I've ever done. So I'm pretty happy with that. And more importantly, my knee joint feels, if anything, better than it did before the workout. There's zero knee pain, zero issues in that sense. And just overall, over the last 2 or 3 weeks, I've noticed just a huge improvement in the amount of pain. Like, I'm able to tolerate sitting longer. Everything's getting a lot better very quickly versus, several months where I was ignoring it and it just kept getting worse. And then the month or so where I was trying to do like the textbook answer of like resting and kind of like the active rest sort of thing. And so I found this just worked really well. So I figured I'd just kind of share it for anyone out there that has kind of the same problem. Just something you can test out and see if it helps you. So that's it.